So I'm here every afternoon, like I do, to pick up my kids from school. And I just want to say that I don't take it lightly when my little kids run out of these doors and hop into the car and go home with me safe and sound. I don't take it lightly. I know and I realize that it's the hand of God, God's grace and mercy that allow them to get through the school day. It's simply God's grace. The way spiritual wickedness is and the way what the world has become today, I'm so grateful. It makes me so happy just to see them come out of those little doors and run, hop in the car with me safe and sound. So I just want to encourage mothers. I do this every morning. We do it at night, but I do it every morning, praying over my kids. I make sure that I pray out loud for them and I have them repeat different words of affirmation. Also, one of the ones that I normally use, I remind them that they are leaders and that they are the light of the world because Jesus' love lives inside of them. Jesus lives inside of them. So I remind them of that. And I normally say something like, Christianly repeat after me, I am a leader, so therefore I will be a light. We've been saying that for a few years now. So I just want to remind them how to act. How do lights act? Whether you want to be a light or not, people are looking at you. Everybody has something in them that other people gravitate to. Whether you believe it about yourself or not, whether your self-esteem is that high or not, there's something in you that people look at. There's something in you. There are millions and millions and millions of people in the world. There is somebody in this world that can look at you and say, hey, that's something that I like about you. So I just want to remind my kids that people are looking at them whether they want to be looked at or not. No goodness or mercy of me or dads. That's just the way the world is set up. Somebody is always looking at you. There's something that somebody can gravitate from you or pull from you that they can take home, whether it's to make them better or make them worse. So you're going to influence somebody one way or another, whether it's a good influence, a positive influence, or whether it's a negative influence. So I just want to encourage my kids to make sure they are being that positive influence. Simply as saying, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Excuse me. When, if you have to interrupt a conversation to get somebody's attention, make sure you say, excuse me. At home, I don't even acknowledge you. If you don't say, excuse me, you don't get acknowledged. It may sound blunt, but I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to train you. That's just rude. I know people, I don't even answer to, pss, 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 and hey, I don't even turn around, unless I know it's my husband or a family member or something, but sometimes it's just foolishness, but I don't even answer. I stopped answering to pss, pss, a long time ago. I just did. I feel like if you want to approach me, there is a proper way to do so. And then, I have the decision if I want to answer or not. But I just want to teach my kids the simple things that may stand out that other kids may not get. Not saying my kids are better than anybody else. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. I just know what I like to put out in the world. I know what was put in me. And I want to instill, me and my husband want to instill that also into our kids. But I just want to encourage moms everywhere. Don't forget to cover your kids. You don't have to wait on the back to school bash where the ministers, they get in a circle and the ministers and the parents or whoever, they come and pray over them that one time before they go back to school. Don't do that, honey. Do that. But I'm saying make sure you cover your kids in the morning. I pray for the teachers, the principals. I pray for the property of the school. I pray for the cafeteria workers. I don't know what kind of night they had. I don't know what they mixed in that cafeteria. I pray for the vendors that are coming in and out. Sometimes schools have vendors where they, if it's paper supply, pencils. Just different vendors. Some people come in and change the Coke machines. Different people that are in and out of the school. They are in my prayers as well. Especially the teachers. I don't know what kind of weekend you had. I don't know what's going on at home in your personal life. But what I do know is when my child is in your presence, everything that you say to him or her can influence them in some kind of way. Your tone of voice, your body language, the way you lay the paper down on the desk. Everything that you do while you have my kids, while they are out of my presence, you are now the person that has the greatest impact, the greatest influence on them. Through your personality, through your kindness, through your character. The ball is in your court now. So teacher, I'm praying for you. I have been praying for you for quite some time since my child has been under your care. But I just want to encourage other moms, make sure you pray for your kids. It may sound funny, it may sound goofy, but honey, I think about who they sit. My kids are not bus riders. I pick them up. Oh my God.